in so many different ways, depending. But he played with no fear and way too much insistence on keeping the game as offstage as can be. We were floored. So seeing him play that well, and now seeing him at guaranteed 9th with a chance to make top 8.
This is like I wish I knew SaintPat's performances off the top of my head, because I know he's been a solid player, kind of been on the rise. I think he started with Rivals 2, and he still plays Rivals 1 now, but it wasn't really out of the woodwork until Rivals 2 was already released to the public. And what a rise. I mean, 9th at a Heat Wave, at your first Heat Wave, I believe, 2nd at most. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, Ubel. And now we're going to see some more Crag Claren. Actually, I don't know if we saw this much earlier. I think we did. Did Landon play Crag early? Landon played Ion.
No, Landon played Cake.
Landon played Cake.
Yeah, we saw Ion was against Sly. But we did see Claren Crag, because Sly played Claren and Ion played Crag.
Right. Yeah, okay. Getting my wires crossed. Oh my goodness.
There's been a lot of Clarens, to be
Too many
fair.
Clarens, too many Crags. But yeah, here we go. This is interesting. And I know that SaintPat, at the very least, beat Durai to get here. Had a lot of, California player himself, has had a lot of in-region and in-friend group kills this tournament. But now at the finish line to make it into the coveted top 8.
And we get to see the other side of the coin for yet a different flavor of Crag. We've seen Landon before and just how good he can be. It's tough against Cake, but you could see like plenty of the windows for a successful Claren, especially with some of these on-stage interactions. Man, Tipper back air trying to anticipate wall tech or no. But SaintPat comfortable off stage yet again, pulling up a very late pillar. Loved the delay with the air dodge of seeing Landon go off stage, trying to make sure your pillar is safe and secure. Get out of here.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of those matchups where I feel like there's a lot of, oh my goodness. There's so many theoretical ways for Claren to cheese Crag off stage.
Yeah.
But you mess up, and it's the Crag cheesing you. There's relatively small margin for error here.
Okay.
Even Landon seemed unprepared for that. We're going to have Crag going way deep here. And there, you getting the Sour as well. A very unwelcome surprise for Landon, but the backer seals it. We're in there.
Yeah, did not have enough, did not have resources in general just to make it back to the wall, make it back to the stage. Plus Landon is sitting there waiting with yet another backer at the wings, but SaintPat, I mean, you're, okay. I think one of the biggest things to discern like how a Crag player wants to go about neutral and wants to go about like the game in general is like, hey, how do they find Downer? Like Downer is an important move in the kit. There's so many different. It's basically his best combo starter. How does a Crag go about allowing himself to hit that button? So far, a lot of times SaintPat's just doing it out of like a vertical mix-up. Full hop versus double jump versus slow ball versus fast ball.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
It all.
Intercontinental ballistic Crag.
Absolutely. Okay, just taking the up throw here. I'm liking it. That's a big neutral special, but it's not going. That one will hit. And that's what I love to see. You see that deep pillar, and you have a big move to break it. It paid off. Landon stealing this lead, and SaintPat back off stage. Some shenanigans are abound.
Oh, no. Okay, has all the resources so you can make it back. Big Downer conflict.
Oh.
That reached. Crag's broken. Anyway.
Dude.
Crag's pretty good.
I know, right? It's Crag champion.
The Crag champion is very, very strong. But I like how Landon has been playing with a little bit more delays with some of their offstage offense. They'll wait a little bit, see Landon's drift, and then go about the proper counterplay to it. Sometimes when that pillar is so far away, you need to delay that extra timing and force SaintPat to do something different. And that is the name of the game so far. Landon's adaptability creating for a lot of trouble for SaintPat here in this game number 1, completely flipping the script.
Yeah. Oh, that was terrifying. Okay. So SaintPat died there.
Yes, he did.
Can I be honest? I was totally feeling like a double jump there from SaintPat, and that just would have been the game.
Double jump downer.
Yeah, I thought that was going to happen.
Yeah, it could be like
I just want to put it out there. That was terrifying. But Landon is going to take that game number 1, and without a second thought, SaintPat is going to Air Armada. How are you feeling about this?
I like the stage a lot, actually. I think it's kind of criminally underexplored for a lot of the cast, especially with the platform being a little bit higher, so it's even more available for characters that really enjoy like shield drop and plat drop movement. It's, of course, characters that love the wall. It's important to consider the stage as a means of counterpick, but some characters have like love the wall but don't need it. I think Clarence is one of those characters.
Yeah.
And Crag absolutely doesn't need the wall at all for many of his recovery routes. So it's definitely something to try for sure.
I like it as well, yeah. We're getting that nair across the stage from Rough the Eye, though. It's hard to blame SaintPat. I am shocked that one killed as well.
I didn't think he had a pillar as well. I think one of the tried to do the pillar cancel version that breaks your pillar as opposed to the one that just doesn't use it at all.
Right.
Rising there. Trying to contest, but the shield, the plat drop movement's so good for Clarence. Down tilt to stuff out any sort of jumps. Yeah, I like this from Landon. Just like, I'm not going to engage with Crag jumping from ledge like that.
And it's tough. It's like you were saying, I mean, this recovery situation, I'd say a fair bit worse for Clarence than it is for Crag. The stage can be really annoying to recover on. And I think trying to play center stage and trying to limit off-stage interactions here is really smart.
Yeah, especially when the platforms are in this orientation, like, maximize it. Like, there's nowhere for Crag to go except to summon pillar. Wow, steal to get right to ledge after that was so smooth from SaintPat. Back it. Oh, yeah, that hit. But we have to miss the waveline. That's tough. Down. Oh, very low back air. Landon's really insistent on starting his openers with a back air here first in this game number 2, maybe trying to set up for even bigger plays in game number 3 or beyond if we get there. But so far, SaintPat holding steady despite at the high percentage. I mean, this is what you can get used to if you're Crag. Like, sometimes you just live to 140 and you've got to figure out how to play around.
Oh, wonderful fair right there. Some beautiful spacing from Landon, and that is what's going to kind of shift this back into his favor.
1000%. All right. When you have to lead against Crag here side by side, what is the typical like flow chart you look for as players, right? Like,
yeah, I mean at low percent we're totally looking for these up throws. I mean that's just the bread and butter for Clarence. But after a point, even against a character like Crag, oh my goodness. Okay. Terrifying. Threw me off my train of thought. Yeah, I think there's a lot of times where I'm actually more willing to look for the up throws against him at higher percents because of how heavy and how fast he falls, particularly the fast faller part. And we're seeing some of that right now because you can do stuff like that and try to find on-stage kill confirms. But if the need arises, I will totally look for those off-stage conversions and just try to keep Crag off-stage to rack up as much damage as possible. Now that we have Crag at kill percent, it's going to be interesting to see how Landon tries to find this kill because this is one of the hardest parts of playing against Crag. Even with a co-confirm like back throw F strong.
Yeah, we had to wait with the flag up, seeing if you cross the finish line. Landon putting out these down tilts, trying to find your way into a finishing opportunity, but SaintPat. Oh
no way! Oh my goodness, the one thing you can't get hit by right there, folks. The one thing is gonna be that grab.
When you can't snap to ledge, it's just devastating. And Crag has so many ways just to pull out the rug from underneath you.
Oh my God,
that rug got beat for sure.
And no character is as good at seeing, oh my gosh, you're off stage. Haha, that's so funny. Let me kill you at 0. It's, oh my goodness. And SaintPat, like you said, fearless in going for it.
He looks always so comfortable
Landon,
off stage.
Clean with these confirms. 100% perfect, no. Few people are, but the consistency is still there. The threat is always on board. And my goodness, this is another game. Landon's got that early lead. I feel like this is what happened last time.
Yes.
Which, if Landon can maintain that, great. This is a much less volatile stage. I do like this pick quite a bit, and this is just a comfortable stage to go to if all else fails. Oh, but now you're at that distance where you get ledge hogged.
Yeah, man, any point, any hit that SaintPat then gets off stage, like, Landon has to focus on getting to the wall. So SaintPat then just immediately goes to play ledge.
Exactly.
Oh, slightly off the mark.
Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes you just don't have time for it, or you just misjudge the timing barely.
Oh my god, every time. Too low percent in order to really put you in, put Landon in that checkmate scenario, but we're trying again. We will keep trying that down air until it lands.
Landon sneaking past against all odds, back on stage with the percent lead, but not for long. SaintPat doing so much damage here.
Yeah, call an ambulance, but not for me.
Not for me, indeed. Oh my goodness.
He's threatening back air. Like, if there's anything that SaintPat like is having trouble with on stage, it's disguising his intentions. Like, he usually like turns around really, really early in order to make what he's looking for pretty clear.
Oh my god.
But once he gets off stage, everything goes out the window. Trying to find like rock toss into a quick grab that would have guaranteed the stop.
I think that was a down strong.
That's tough. That's tough.
It's tough. You dropping this kill confirms. This is the opportunity. It's so tense. It's so tense. You do not want to screw this up, especially when you can get the lead with the up air. Clean and simple from SaintPat. Oh my goodness. Clean and simple off stage. Absolutely bonkers off stage.
Force the tech chase off of that forward throw. Landon knowing you cannot rely on any sort of non-tipper hitbox. Oh, what a play. What insane movement, but still no tipper, and you're too deep in order to threaten Crag out that far away. Forward strong. No, didn't even put out a down tilt, didn't put out anything. You have to threaten that space, especially when Crag had already burned out his pillar. Oh, the dash that comes down.
This is, oh my goodness. You gotta find that kill on the Crag first and foremost. Doesn't matter how, doesn't matter where, you just gotta find it. But it's so frustrating, Ubo.
Yeah, I mean, tipper nair sending the wrong way is certainly not helping Sniper.
You are cursing out Trevor Youngblood's name for that one, let me tell you. Oh man.
Oh, the spot dodge on that forward tilt.
That's
okay.
There was no pillar.
There was no pillar.
Okay. My goodness. Here we go. This is just, this is so important. The game is 3. Oh
the
no.
tech on the rock throughout the DI. Oh, so Landon tried to do tech roll away, and instead of landing on stage, he teched on the rock, but he was still holding away, so that forward tilt with bad DI. Oh, that puts us into our court mandated game 4.
Mandated game 4. And how spooky that is. We've seen how these game 4s tend to go. It is not good if you're down. And Landon's down right now.
Yeah, we're running it straight back to Jules Vale.
And Landon was also a victim of the court-ordered game 4 earlier, if I remember correctly.
Could have been. It's hard to remember off the
top
top
no,
of my
actually,
head.
it was Cake.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah, that was
but in any case, we're just here.
Yeah, he's choosing to follow the law again as we bring us to game 4, but on this platform, it's not. I mean, I can't tell if this is a good or bad thing, because the past 2 games where Landon had gotten off to an insane opening start, he lost. So, you know,
yeah,
maybe it's good that this game is so far, like, relatively even, and there's a bit more of a back and forth. And holy moly, like, you cannot trust anything that you see with your eyes. You have to trust the feel of the game flow and all the different like tempos and timings that are juggled between each other. Still, Landon is the one with the lead after the first stock.
So SaintPat,
SaintPat,
you're the one that's legally mandated to win this, and you're still trying to commit murder out here.
He's got the what's actually in that suitcase, you know?
Oh my God, I don't. You know what? I'm not gonna ask. I don't want to.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Going. They're just pressing buttons off stage. They don't care anymore.
I mean, with how deep SaintPat's willing to play, like, you can flex this if you're Crag. Your recovery is so good, you can make stage wherever you want it to be, so all you need to do is just have a strong sense of recovery flowchart and recovery mix-ups, then off stage can just become just as powerful as on-stage situations. Oh, God.
Completely agree there. Oh, my goodness. And that is going to be an up air. I was feeling it up strong, but the up air was a safer play there.
And you gotta trust this flow charts. The nair comes down, a couple back airs, but that tipper forward air, it is going to do it. 2 stocks to 1. You can at least breathe a little sigh of relief, but keep your breath held until this game is truly over.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, there's no pillar.
Oh my
and there's a ledge hog. It doesn't matter.
Standing up.
They're standing up. Rubal's back.
I'm standing up.
On their feet. And the crowd is chanting one more stock. They want to see their homeboy win this set.
it can be just as dangerous. Things can happen at the drop of a hat, at the flick of a wrist. You can never tell just how any player can win a game at any point, but Landon is the one with the lead. Oh,
and it is.
He committed to it, but he was not strong enough. Didn't find a tipper.
Didn't find a tipper, nor the ledge special. Here we go. Just going for the ledge hog, not doing any shenanigans. That pillar in a very awkward spot.
That was such a risky rock pull, but because he got it away, it was worth it. 50%.
Oh my gosh.
That's not going to do it. Crag is too heavy. No tipper.
No tipper. It's horrible for Landon. Even though he's in the lead, this is just so nerve-wracking.
That was such a good chase down. Landon was giving SaintPat so much space that when he finally broke that pattern, it was for a massive opening. But at 122, he's off stage. He's off stage. We know what happens. We know what happens when you get put on stage, but you have all the resources, and it does make it back.
No tipper on the up air either. There's just so much spaghetti from both players, struggling to figure out how do I end this game? How do I take this victory?
146 and is still thriving. He's even missing ledge dashes, but there's no threat to losing the stock quite yet. You know he was looking for downer. You know.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh, the jump back was insane. The back air was perfect. The forward air connects.
The shards do not, though. Devastating for SaintPat.
Oh, a chance to pull rock, though, Cyber.
We are so close to this, but the neutral special hits its mark and does not tipper.
How can this game end? What a high recovery! What a high! Didn't hold the ledge! Didn't hold the ledge long enough so Landon gets back. Holds up shield. The rush down. Finding with rock in hand. I feel like I'm going to throw up, Cyber, as this game keeps on going. No final hit lands, and we get to the ledge of SaintPat. Oh my god, SaintPat against Cyber. We are stressing each other out. My blood pressure is
risen. We are
hitting
the tipper, and a game 5 is happening. Even production over there throwing the hands up in awe. What a tense set.
Don't waste my time.
Landon waving to the crowd. He's in there. He's in the game 5. He's committed the heist. And we've got one more game to determine which of these players is going to make their breakout run to top 8 at Heat Wave 8.
I actually feel sick.
No, we got this.
That game went so long.
Over 4 minutes.
To 160. It was brutal. And Merchant Fort, where it has to be for the final game of this set. And it already SaintPat was threatening stock.
That's 73% on declared already. Sorry, 85 even. And counting. It just keeps on ticking up and up. And is this going to be a kill? No, up strong.
He went for the reset? Are you kidding me?
Went for the reset, Ubel.
He's a psychopath.
But he gets a ledge hog. That's a ledge hog. That's
a stock lead.
Basically full stock lead. That's Crag.
Yeah, and you know these stocks can have some insane value forward air from off ledge against SaintPat, just keeping with what is strong. There's times to over-engineer your problems, and there's times to keep it simple, stupid. And these invincible forward airs, unless Landon starts doing that every time you do it, there's no reason not to keep that option on the table. And this edge guard's huge.
Oh my gosh. With Landon being behind now, as much as it is good to carefully go off stage and harass Crag. Oh my god, when you're behind like this, it's terrifying. And you're at low percent too, because Crag is so good at turning on situations and killing you off stage at the lowest of low percents.
And important, remember in game number 2, or game number 1, the pillar that Landon was able to destroy for a huge early stock and a huge early edge guard. SaintPat, ever since then, has been so delayed in utilizing pillar, has been so conservative in that edge guard and flow chart, and as of such, because Landon is rather reserved when going off stage with a lot of these feints and jump backs, we're seeing 130. Okay.
Oh boy.
I was just praising you, bro. Come
Magic club. But it's fine. SaintPat is in the lead. If you're rooting for the Crag here, stressful. But
this is big.
Okay, wait a second. Maybe you should be stressing.
Oh,
and
man.
a fair, never mind. The Crag, the house always wins, Zubel.
Oh, yes, it does. These jokers are becoming jacks for SaintPat after dropping game 1 and a tight game 4. He's in a defined position. Again, super late on pulling the pillar, making Landon commit to something to deal with the sheer weight and magnitude of this Crag. Run off with the forward air with a quick grab. Nair is at the tipper and has
a huge tipper and special. Oh my goodness. The timing, the spacing, it's perfect, and Landon is still in this game.
Oh, the storms are coming. The storms are brewing on all sides and on all fronts here. It's an up air from off stage, comes down, but the backer gets hit with the platform forwarder. Oh man, the percents are even, and he's still, SaintPat is still looking for these huge plays. We are never going to stop calling our shots, and you know what? I've got to respect the magnitude as we find the back throw, and you've got to be concerned for it. Okay, Landon chooses an early recovery route because he doesn't want to play with any sort of ledge hogging shenanigans.
Yeah, tries to harass the pillar, but it's hard. You get those floor hugs, and it doesn't actually do all that much.
Oh, back throw.
No,
he went for
barely
it.
misses
He
the
went
grab.
for it again. I mean, with how comfortable he is and about knowing the blast zone spacing that you can go for, it's a pretty powerful tool, especially when you're at a bit of a percent deficit, but it's not too, it's nothing on,
oh my
no
gosh.
tech, no tech,
No
you don't
tech on Claren.
You have to air dodge, so at least you can threaten. Yes, the special getup is slow, but you have had the spacing in your hands as we get to, very last hit, dash deck, but the onset deck is there.
Oh, and you're going down to the wire.
Oh, doesn't complete. Grabbing ledge, down air. The trade was life-saving for Landon.
Absolutely, I can hardly look that fair. The Sour Bears on the no tech. SaintPat in an absolute heart-pounding, heart-breaking set. SaintPat gets the upset going.